Alright guys, here we are at a house. This is the house that somebody just messaged me real quick. I have to be at my son's birthday party in an hour, but that's no worries because this could be a possible deal. Now I've driven past this house probably 30 times wondering who owns it. There was a for sale by owner sign in the yard forever with no numbers on it because they were all washed away. So now we get to look at it. Pretty cool. I'm going to flip this camera over. Alright, here we go. So, nice porch. A brick house is good. Looks like they put boards up in the windows so nobody would smash them out. Oh, it's all gutted on the inside. That's why. No wonder. It's going to be a low price. So we want to take a look at the siding. Look at the brick. It's nice. Siding obviously needs to be scraped and painted. Looking kind of rough. That's one thing you want to look at. That's just something to, when you're telling the owner what you need to do. The roof looks okay, I suppose. Doesn't look bad. Little backyard. I'm guessing it goes back to that fence pole back there. Fence pole. Light pole. Ooh, almost walked into a pretty gnarly spider web. Okay. So, back of the house. There must have been a door right there at some time. Must have just covered it up. Well, all the windows look good. A lot of times you want to look under here too. Obviously, I'm not going to get down there right now. There's a bunch of stuff in the way. You can see foundation issues, any, if anything's wrong with the plumbing, any leaks. I went to a house one time and there was literally like a lake below it and it was just constantly leaking. Here's another door. I wonder if it's even open. So yeah, it's crazy. I've driven past this house many times, meaning to skip trace it. Just one of those things that never happen, and it's open. What do you know? Okay. Floors feel good. That's always a good thing. So this is a complete rehab. Ugh. There's a lot of work that has to be done. So on something like this, it's kind of hard to tell. The floors are okay. It's up right there. I don't know what's going on. Right there. I mean, this is like literally a whole entire rebuild. I'm sure they've put a lot of money into it, getting it to this point, but it's going to take a lot more money. These are the ones I don't like to mess with. I mean, I'll mess with them if I can get them under contract, but usually the sellers want way too much because they probably put way so much money into it they can't see it go for anything less than what they put into it. It's just kind of, they run out of money or realize they've bought a money pit. Looks like all the electrical will have to be redone. Yeah, everything from the ground up, full rehab. Wow. She said that it needed some work. She wasn't lying. So yeah, on this one we'd only want to offer a few grand. Maybe. But we need to see where she's going to be at. This is one that we could probably get for a few grand and then just add like a $2,000 to $3,000 assignment fee onto it. Nothing huge. Oh, there's the for sale by owner sign right there. Nothing huge at all. But possible. There could be somebody the downside to this is it's not in a great neighborhood. So I don't really know anybody that's wanting to do full freaking rebuilds in a neighborhood like this, because we sell, we get houses over here for $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 in this area because they're older houses and And they might have been abandoned for a while. Boards in the windows just need a lot of work, or vice versa, just bare minimum just to turn them around. But they're not, you know, a lot of landlords out here aren't going to put a lot of money into a house that's going to rent no matter the same amount, no matter if you fix it up really nice on the inside or if you just clean it up and turn it. There's a lot that goes into, you know, what your price needs to be. You have to know your market. This is probably about a $30,000 to $35,000 house if I were to guess. I haven't even looked it up on any of my. It doesn't have a Zestimate. A lot of times I'll look it up on Zillow. It's not reliable at all. But if I can just get a like very broad ballpark of what Zestimate's telling me it's worth, then I can know at least what I'm dealing with. But on Zestimate, this would probably say like 35, but it didn't say there was a Zestimate on it, so I'm not even sure. But like I said, just a few thousand on a property like this because it's not in a good area. There's a house that's boarded up right there. Never even noticed it. That one's hidden. We need to get that one. We'll go over there after we get this one. Alright. That's about all I can do for this video. If you guys have any suggestions on what else you'd like to see on some of these videos, whatever, some things that should be pointed out. Also, I've got a list on estimating repair costs. So if some of you guys have questions about what it takes, like money-wise, like just like what does it cost to paint a house? What does it cost to rip carpet down usually? Per square foot, what does it cost for countertops? What does it cost for a new HVAC? What does it cost for anything that you might have questions on? I'm going to upload that list. It might not be in this video, but it will be in one video. My goal is to help everybody because there were some things when I was trying to learn how to wholesale, there were some videos out there that just weren't out there. And I think that I want to take a different approach to it. I want to provide you good quality content, and I want to provide you tools necessary to succeed. Because without other people doing the same thing of what I'm trying to do and being very successful at it, I wouldn't have been able to jump into this because there just wouldn't have been enough knowledge. I wouldn't have known what to do. But another thing, you do need to find you a mentor because YouTube's not going to show you everything. You got to find somebody that's done it and been very successful at it, and just kind of hook it with them. But all right, guys, have a great day. Remember, always take massive action, massive freaking action. That's the only way you're going to be showing up to properties like this on a Saturday at the split moment. We might get this under contract. So, have a great day, everybody. Peace. Hey, one real quick thing, guys, I wanted to add that I forgot. See all this material? This will have to be left if it's worth anything. Obviously, that is right there. They're not going to be able to take any of that. A lot of people will have these full rehabs and want to take all their material with them and just leave it a completely empty shell, and you got to go buy it and rebuy everything. Nah. All that crap needs to stay. That's part of it. Because we got to do the hard part, which is the work, and they're going to take this material and go use it on another project while we're stuck here. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that. So, all right. Just wanted to